why I like the artist XXXTENTACION, also known as Jocelyn Freud. Remember over the summer, in his passing, this young man, I heard about him through the internet, and I heard about him listening to my kids. I started listening to his music, and I wanted to see what he had to say, and I started looking at interviews because I was intrigued. And I was very surprised at the spiritual nature of this young man. I thought he was very, very knowledgeable for his age. He was a young man, he was smart, and he understood the laws of the mind, laws of the universe, science of the mind, and I was kind of surprised. I became a supporter, as most of you guys know. I know he caught a lot of flack in the media for some things allegedly done. His evolution, the way he grew fast. I think I was more intrigued by the amount of music that he did to be so young, from the age I think of like 14 to like 25 or 6 years. This guy left a large body of work, and I was pretty impressed, and I listened to his music, and his music is still coming out. I've heard the comparisons about Tupac and XXXTentacion. Some people think it's basically sacrilegious in hip-hop to even compare the two. I think X's goal was to become the best artist in the world, and he said that in one of his interviews. And when I heard him say that, I kind of feel that that was his goal, and he was probably gonna get there, barring, a tragedy or some act of nonsense, basically. X was well on his way of becoming probably the greatest artist of all time. If you listen to his music and you listen to where he was going, he did rock and roll, he did hip hop, he crossed genres, he worked with a lot of people who weren't in the industry, but he worked with a lot of people, and it was just amazing how many people he worked with and how he reached out. And I think the big thing I learned from X was I'm way older than him, so as a supporter, I don't want to call myself a fan, but as a supporter, and I listen to his music and I enjoy a lot of his music. The thing that really, really drew me to him, not just musically, but the thing that drew me into him is him trying to help people, him wanting to make a difference in others' lives, him trying to deal with people like the whole 17 album was dealing with depression, and I mean, I was wondering why I was falling asleep every time I listened to that album. But that album, I like that album a lot. I like Question Mark a lot. I like Skins, the new CD that just dropped. It started to grow on me. I definitely was feeling the artist. But the thing that stood out to me, that there was a book that I was reading years ago, and I have it on my bookshelf, but I'm going to show you guys. And I heard X talked about this one time. It's The Master Key, and this is by, I'll hold it up for you guys. It's by Charles F. Hannell. And when I saw X talk about the Master Key, and I heard him talk about it, I'm like, wow, let me dig deep back into this book and see what it was talking about. It's not an easy book, just to let you know. You have to sit down, and it gives you exercises to do, but basically it deals with your mind. As any real X supporter would know, he would always talk about his mind and how him and Drake pretty much had the same mind. How he would talk about energy, and he would talk about certain things, having a pack like wolves running pack, just some of the things that he would throw out at you. But as a supporter, just know that he understood the laws of the universe. I'm not saying he understood them all, but he definitely spent a lot of time. I know he spent a lot of time by himself, or he probably spent a lot of time using that book and doing the exercises in the book. So the reason why I'm an X supporter, an X fan, I love his music, I think he does real good music, is because I saw the evolution. I saw the growth. And when I say I seen the growth and I saw the evolution, him being I don't want to say a cloud chaser, but he did that because he understood what he had to do. His job was to get people to pay attention to what he was doing, and that's how he started out. He started out fighting a lot, but he was very open, he was very candid, and he also was trying to help a lot of people. So for those who understood his message and those who got his message and knowing that you could change and you knowing that you could grow. And he was definitely standing up for young people. He really loved the youth, and he felt like he had the power to help, and he wanted to use his power for good. And I want to commend him. I know he's passed, and he's transitioned, but I definitely want to speak good. I know it was just his birthday. Sending some love to his fans and his supporters. The real thing that I believe that he wanted people to know is that it's never too late to change. You could be what you want to be. Just conquer your mind. So the reason I like the artist XXXTentacion, Jocelyn Freud, the Master Key, and he shared that. And he shared that in one of his interviews about the Master Key and the laws of the universe. And if you understand the laws of the universe, you could change your life. Kudos for him for sharing and thinking about others. And a lot of times he put a lot of people before himself. I know a lot of you guys miss him, so I just want to, even though it's his birthday, I just want to send some love out there and let you guys know that some of us older cats too, we could appreciate good music, and we could appreciate people when they grow and they evolve and when they want to make a difference in the lives of others and they want to make a difference in this world. And I believe that long live Jah, long live X, long live X. So just to let you guys know, X is missed.